Dinesh, you've been with us for 6 years. You joined us in 2016. You're from the Erode Sengundar College. You're one of our superstars. You've been our MVP. You're on your way to architect. Thank you so much for giving the time and thanks for talking with us. I have a few questions that I want to ask you. One of the things that I'll ask on a personal side, I guess, not work related. You have a group of people here at Vuram, and you guys call yourself the Galata Gang. I know at Vuram Day and events, you all wear the same T-shirt. You all tell us about Galata Gang. Are you the gang leader?
No, I am not the gang.
You're not the gang leader.
Yeah. So you rightly said it's a gang. So they are my first friends in Vuram. So thanks to Vuram for giving that to people. And as you said, like Vuram Day and other events, like that helped us to bond together, and we are still together, happy. Like we share each other, both like in personally as well as professionally. They are there to help in basic needs as well. And we spend time with each other. So even we were 12, and we don't like wait. So even we form a small batch. We go out and we spend time together, and they are there for us. That's the good thing.
Very nice. Now, I think all 12 of you now, I think almost 11 or 10 of them still are continuing here with us. And if I remember right, like almost all of you are superstars and you're doing great things. So even during COVID, were you able to meet and keep the
Not during COVID.
Not during COVID.
Immediately after COVID, in one of our friend's marriage, we met and we spent time. Yeah, and also like in different phases, due to some personal reasons, Vuram also helped them. Like even before COVID, like a few people took work from home, and those are like some help that Vuram helped them.
Nice to know. Now I think you're a very good group, and I've seen after that, I realized the importance of that bond, and other people have started doing it. Great. Now I want to ask one question that relates to you directly. You've been in the last 6 years, right? You worked on 2 or 3 projects. The last customer that you're working with, that you're leading, you've been there for 3 years now. I think maybe a little bit more than that also, if I'm not wrong. Now, generally, there is a tendency to want change constantly, to to move from one to the other. But last time I talked to you, I was the one who told you, Dinesh, we need to look for you for a change. You've been on this for quite some time. But you're very comfortable. You seem very at peace with things. Where does that come from? What is your thought process?
Yeah, so it's almost 3.5 years plus. And so mainly like as long as I grow, as long as I learn, as long as I am happy, I still continue to with the same project or whatever. So in this 3.5 years, I have role movements. So I started as senior developer and lead developer, now stepping into architect. And I find opportunities to learn. And there are so many things where we can find opportunity and learn. So currently it's an investment firm, and not just technically, I also like learn their business and help. And it's a kind of environment where I can suggest anything. It's not just technical thing, even I can suggest anything without any hesitation. And also like one of our principles is do the right thing. So I always do the right thing in any situation. If I need to take a decision, I always do the right thing.
Fantastic. That's very, very, very refreshing to hear. And I know you've grown, right, from where you started in this customer project to where you are now and where you're headed to also. I think that's great. One other angle from a change perspective, these days, like when we interview a lot of people, we see there's a mindset like 2 years I've been in this firm, I need to move. 3 years, I need to move. You've been with us for 6 years. Of course, at some point these thoughts occur. But what do you think? What is your thought process, right? I don't want to direct this question anymore further, but I'll leave it open-ended. What is your thought on this need to keep moving organizations every few years? What do you think?
So already I mentioned, so as long as I grow, I want to continue. So like once I reach what I currently do, right, so I get more challenging opportunities. So either through managers or like I always volunteer as well, and that motivates me, and just go with the same process. And one more thing, so I started as a junior developer or consultant, and then I got on-site opportunity to work with my customer as well. So that is a new experience. So once that was done, like I changed to a different region to experience other a region culture and to adapt to different customers. So also I feel like that's the right thing I can get, and if I need, I can reach out to right people to get like what I need. So I feel like the trust and respect I have in Vuram motivates me to continue here.
Beautiful. No, it's vice versa. I know you trust and respect the system and the organization, but obviously, there's a huge trust and respect for what you do and what you've been able to do with the team that you have as well. Uh, Met your family at Vuram Day and other things. How do they feel about you being at Vuram? Is the Vuram, being here means anything to them? Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, so they are happy, like they want to continue with Vuram. So I share everything with them. So not just my professional things, but also the new initiatives that Vuram has taken for us. Even during COVID times, Vuram has taken a lot of steps to take care of Vuramites, starting from work from home incentives, and even for work from home incentives, and there are a lot, and I'm happy with the compensation as well, so they are also happy. And one thing just want to mention is profit sharing, which is a new initiative Vuram has taken and shared a profit to each Vuramites, so they are happy with.
All of it.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. My regards to them. Um, Maybe I'll just ask one final question. So we have a lot of principles, right? And for me, that defines what Vuramites are, and you are an epitome of what we do. Like, I mean, literally every single principle I can attribute to what you do in the team. On that note, are you able to, has those helped you in taking decisions? Like, you probably will be faced with so many situations in the project. Has any of those helped you? Are you able to come up, can you share any instances?
Yeah, so be better than past minute is one of the principle like I always look for, and so I improve myself. So that is one, and secondly, like use 24 hours wisely. So I plan my day and use like I split into 8 hours, 8 hours of work and 8 hours of self and 8 hours of sleep, and I just plan my day and execute well. And third is um, make mistake and learn from that and don't repeat. So that is something like motivates me to take new opportunities, and I never fear to share any mistakes even with customers. So that's a good principle we need.
Absolutely. I guess, there's make mistakes. Probably even with customers, they probably respect that too, because we're more upfront with them. We tell them right away that, look, this something is not right, we'll fix it. We take accountability. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah.
Awesome. And can I also probably on your behalf assume that your team gets the benefits of these principles? Like, they are allowed to make mistakes, they're allowed to innovate. Is that how you run your team?
Yes, exactly. So even if they make mistakes, like I ask them like what is the learning out of it, share it with everyone, and I also want to mention the share learning platform we have in Vuram. So there is one more thing, like not just changing project or company we learn, but we can also learn from others. So that's the good thing we have in Vuram. We learn, we share our learnings, and we don't repeat.
Awesome. Dinesh, I've, when with most people at Vuram, like when I interact with them, I get to know their personal side. But I think with you, I've not had that privilege. What is your passion? Is there anything outside of work that motivates you, that you like? I'd love to hear about that.
Yeah, so I just want to outside work. I love gardening. So
I didn't know
my
that.
father is a farmer. So I just want to continue with that. So that's one of my passion. And apart from that, uh, that's all.
That's great. So, do you spend time on the weekends with him in the field and all, or you
Yeah,
do that?
like now it's work from home, right? So I help
Yeah.
them daily.
Oh, that is
So,
awesome.
yeah. So that's work well.
What is being grown right now in the?
So we have coconut farm and also cow to take care. So
That is great. And do you guys take the coconuts and is it sold for the water, or do you sell it to the oil pressery? What do you?
No, it's for oil press.
Oil press.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's very nice. I didn't know about that. Dinesh, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for your time.